In the last episode, Emily and Mauricio found that the area of Dylan's slice of pizza is 24 inches squared. The area of Luna's slice is also 24 inches squared. But what does 24 inches squared mean? To reflect on the meaning of the 24 in 24 inches squared, the teacher asks Emily and Mauricio if they can draw 24 of something inside one of the pizza slices.
Where is the 24? Like, can you show me 24 of something? What does that 24 mean in the 24 inches squared?
The 24 means like the slice, you know?
The 24 is like the total of everything in here.
Yeah, inside the
All
little
of this
rectangle.
like added together.
Yeah, can you guys work together and draw something on the inside so you can actually point to 24 of something?
So
We should be able to count 24 of something. Do you have ideas?
what you mean?
Well, that 24 should be countable. I should be able to count 24 of something.
Pepperoni.
Something that has to do with area. Now, you had an idea, Maritza. You said something about... Go ahead, Emily.
I could draw like 4 lines, like vertically, and then 6 horizontally.
Why don't you take a clean sheet, set that one up above, yeah, and see if you guys can figure out that drawing. Do you see what she's suggesting, Maritza?
Okay, and then after you do all those lines, you could probably put like a pepperoni in each one. Four, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24.
Yeah.
You got it right.
Yeah.
You have 24 something.
Yeah,
And then-
24 like square.
You could draw a pepperoni. Therefore, pepperonis.
Like that.
So tell me about your idea, Emily. What was when you decided to draw lines?
Well, because here it was 4 inches and 6 inches.
And then that's
So-
why I told you do 6 lines up.
Okay, well, anyways, it was basic. They both equal 24 because it was 6 times 4.
Uh-huh.
And well, I was like, well, if it's 4 and 6, I could do the same here, and I'm still gonna get the same result essentially. So
And that gives you 24 or something?
yeah,
Emily and Mauricio found 24 of something in Luna's pizza slice. Emily said that she had noticed the 4 in the width of Luna's slice and 6 in the length. So, Emily split the length of Luna's slice into 4 parts. And the width into 6 parts. Then she drew lines to create 24 rectangles. But is each rectangle an inch squared? Next, Emily and Mauricio try to figure out what an inch squared means. And it is hard work.
What about this inch squared? What's an inch squared?
Like,
it's units squared, which
Yeah.
makes it like it signifies that it's area. You know?
this is the unit squared right here.
Yeah.
Can you point to an inch squared?
There.
Can you shade it in for me so I can see what you mean? What's the relationship between an inch squared and an inch?
I don't really know how to explain it.
Yeah. What do you think, Emily?
I'd say that an inch is like part of something, and so is like an inch squared. You know?
Can you find it? Is there an inch in your little unit that you drew, that rectangle? Is there an inch somewhere?
I mean,
If I asked you to make an inch squared
Yeah.
somewhere else on that paper, outside that piece of pizza, what would you draw?
I draw like a square,
Mm-hmm.
and then do like 4 lines, like this.
Go ahead and draw it with the.
I draw a square, and there's an inch square right here.
And why is that an inch squared?
Cause it's like its own thing.
It's its own thing.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Like it's its own like little square. So
It's
like
its own
all,
square,
all these
okay.
little things are like its own inch squared.
What do you think about that, Emily?
I think also because the black makes it different, like because it's shaded in, it makes it different from the others, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So it like isolates itself to one inch squared by itself.
Now, is there anything on his black square?
I get it now. I get it.
What?
So like if it wasn't 24-inch squared, it would just be like one whole thing. You get it?
No.
Because 1 inch squared it isolates itself. If it's like just 24 inches, it would just be the whole thing. Just the whole thing.
What?
Like, so 1 inch squared is this, right?
Mm-hmm.
This is 1 inch squared too. And this
Oh.
is 24 inch squared. And if it just
Yeah.
was 24 inches, it would just be the whole thing by itself.
And then also this is like just a part of the whole pizza, remember?
Yeah.
So it's like
There's some interesting ideas that have come up here. So first, Mauricio talked about, I heard you say 24 inches versus 24 inches squared.
Yeah.
If you took one of these sheets of paper here, could you draw 12 inches on it? You have a ruler.
Yeah.
How would you draw 12 inches? If you need more than one piece of paper, you can grab it. Can you draw 24 inches?
24 or 12?
24.
It's gonna go beyond that.
Okay, is that close to 24 inches?
Yeah.
yeah.
So 24 inches go just a little beyond that.
Yeah.
And so how's 24 inches different than 24 inches squared?
Oh, okay. Because this one's flat, and this one's just like, it's a little property, like a rectangle is not flat.
Oh, what do you think, Emily?
This line isn't like finding inside something, you know, it's just kinda like
Its own little thing.
these 24 inches, it's like, oh, like this table's 24 inches to say. And this is like inside, you know.
The inside part.
Yeah.
So that's the area.
Yeah.
Awesome. So you made, I think you've got some, you're distinguishing 24 inches from 24 inches squared.
Yeah.
Emily and Mauricio are still a bit confused about the meaning of an inch squared. But they have figured out something important by comparing 24 inches to 24 inches squared. As they put it, 24 inches is flat. But 24 inches squared is inside something. And each of the little rectangles that Emily and Mauricio drew within Luna's pizza has an inside part. But is each little rectangle an inch squared? Emily and Mauricio will continue to think about the meaning of an inch squared.
Now, Marisa, can you move your 24 inches off to the side there? I want to look back at, can you move that between you, Emily, that piece of paper? Now, is Mauricio's black square and your blue rectangle with the pepperoni in it, are those each an inch square?
Like each pepperoni?
No, Emily, can you point to the whole rectangle? Maybe color in the pepperoni so we can see that, the thing that you think is an inch square?
Oh,
You said,
each of these are an inch squared, right?
Is that right? Is that what you're saying? Is each
Yeah.
little rectangle is an inch squared?
Yeah.
Okay, and your black thing is an inch squared.
Yeah.
But they don't look the same size to me. So shouldn't it, like an inch? If you hand me the ruler, I can make an inch and you can make an inch and they'll be identical.
Yeah.
But I don't think those inch squares are identical.
Inch squared could be anything.
Yeah. I don't think there's like a specific thing to.
But I'd say more.
But there is a specific thing because it's related to an inch. If I make a little square, and I make each side an inch, can you do that? Can you make one for me? Now, can you label where the inch is on each side?
For all of them.
Now, have you ever seen this before?
Um,
That's an inch squared.
yeah.
Why do you think that's called an inch squared?
Because it's an inch and it's like squared.
What do you think, Emily? Does it make sense that that's an inch squared?
I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
Every side is 1 inch.
Every side is 1 inch.
Yeah.
Now, how does that compare to the little blue rectangle that you measured in the pizza or to Mauricio's black square?
Feel like we could fit like 24 of these.
Yes, that's what I want you to do. I want you to take a fresh sheet and see if you can fit 24 of those in there.
Phew! That was a lot of work. But Emily and Mauricio learned what an inch squared is. It is a square that is 1 inch long on each side. In the next episode, Mauricio and Emily try again to find 24 of something in Luna's pizza slice. But this time, they will draw 24 squares where each square is 1 inch long on every side.